everybody, and welcome to Vinyltreasures. I'm your host, Johnny G, John Galindo, coming to you live on this Thursday afternoon, April 3rd, 2025. I want to welcome you to the All 78 show on this, I guess it's kind of cloudy day today with some rain and whatnot. It's 64 degrees, mostly cloudy here in Westchester County, New York. And hopefully you can sit back for the next 3 hours or so, maybe a little less than that, for some cool 78s out of my collection as I'm choking here with this pollen and stuff that's out there. So thank you all for being here. And we opened up tonight's show with cool rocking tune, which was the flip side from the last 78 show, which was a vocal by Bull Moose Jackson and his orchestra called Memphis Gal. First came out in December of 1947 on the Super Disc label. The master sold to MGM Records, which was the intended B-side of that 78, is first of two. I featured the instrumental A-side of that MGM single called Moose on the Loose, and that was the A-side. Was his first, which actually was his first of two on the Super Disc label. Came out in March of 1948. Then in July of 48, MGM would put it out. It's Bull Moose Jackson and the orchestra, and he was on the tenor sax there. So no vocal on that, but that is a cool tune there from July 48, Bull Moose Jackson and his orchestra. Moose on the Loose is the name of the tune. Johnny G is on the loose. We had a good show last night, the Soul Show, so no copyright police arresting Johnny G, so we should be okay. Well, maybe later on at the end, but anyway, let's start it off here. And I got an early side from 1932. Now, I just noticed last minute, this is a Canadian press. I knew something was different with this because the label was really, it looked bigger. It looks more like an older type 78. But let's open up the vocal portion today with the this is the second oldest song I ever played on the Vinyltreasure show, period. And the first was the debut single by this group from Pickaway, Ohio, a song called Tiger Rag. This was the this is the second oldest record. This is recorded March 8th of 1932. It was released in May of 32. They are John Jr., Herbert, Harry, and Donald Mills, collectively known as the Mills Brothers. And this was on the Brunswick label, written by Hoagie Carmichael, who recorded it first back in 1929. Made famous, I featured it here on the 78 show by Mildred Bailey on the Decca label on the previous 78 show. Let's go to May of 1932. These are the Mills Brothers on Brunswick Records and their rendition of the tune Rockin' Chair.
Old rocking chair's got me, my cane by my side. Fetch me that gin, son, or I tan your hide. Can't get from this cabin, gone nowhere. Just set me here grabbing at the flies round this rocking chair. My dear old Aunt Harriet, in heaven she be. Send me, sweet chariot, for the end of the trouble I see. Old rocking chair gets it, Judgment Day is here. Chain to my rocking chair.
Old rocking chair's got me, son.
Rocking chair got you, father.
My cane by my side.
Yes, your cane by your side.
Now fetch me a little gin, son.
Ain't got no gin, father.
What for I tan your hide now?
You're gonna tan my heart.
You know I can't get from this old cabin.
What cabin, Joey?
I ain't going nowhere.
Why ain't you going nowhere?
Just sitting me here grabbing at these flies round this old rocking chair.
Rocking chair.
Now, you remember dear old Aunt Harriet? How long in heaven has she been?
She's up in heaven.
Send me down, sweet chariot. End of this trouble I see.
I see, Daddy.
Old rocking chair gets it, son.
Rocking chair get it, father.
Judgment day is here, too.
Your judgment day is here.
Chained to my old rocking chair.
That's all you see. That's what happens with the vinyl back in 1932, May 32 release there for the Mills Brothers on the Brunswick record label. I apologize in advance for that surface noise, but unfortunately that is how it is with these 78s. Rockin' Chair is the name of the tune. You know, we play the music chronologically here on the Thursday afternoon show. It's every 2 weeks. I'll be back in 2 weeks, but let us continue. Let's move into 1938 now. And I know many of my listeners of the 78 show love the voice of Ella Fitzgerald, and her early career was launched by drummer and band leader Chick Webb, who discovered her as she became his vocalist. And this was back in 1935. Now, in June of 1938, Ella would have a hit with a song called A Tisket, a Tasket, a song she wrote with Al Feldman, but Ella would write an answer tune to that together with Chick Webb, and they recorded it on May 2nd, 1938. Let's go to December of 1938. It was released in December. Ella Fitzgerald. It gives credit to a Chick Webb and his orchestra, but it says Ella Fitzgerald vocalist. This is on the Decca record label. This is, I guess, an answer tune to A Tisket, a Tasket. It's called I Found My Yellow Basket. The great Ella Fitzgerald.
Do you remember when I sang a tisket and a tasket? I lost my basket.
Oh yes we did, we're sorry that you lost it. We'll pay the cost of it to you.
Oh no, you don't have to. I've got good news for you. Just listen while I tell you of a dream come true. I found my yellow basket, oh yes I really did. I found the girl who took it, I knew just where she hid. She said that she was sorry and gave it back to me. Now I'm oh so happy, happy as can be.
Are you happy? Happy?
I'm so happy I don't know just what to do. And now I'm on my way, feeling light and gay. A tisket, a tasket, I found my yellow basket. Tisket, tasket.
December 1938 release there for Ella Fitzgerald. Actually, that's Chick Webb and his orchestra. They get top billing there. Ella Fitzgerald there on the vocal. I Found My Yellow Basket is the name of the tune. It's on the Decca record label. Let's hear the B-side of this, which is interesting, by the way. So give me 1 second to flip this record. As oops, here we go, and now this is live radio. Here we go. There you go. Now, interesting here, the B-side here, a tune written by Chick Webb and Bob Ellsworth. Now, this was recorded June 9th of 1938. Now, the vocals don't arrive, which was the case in a lot of 30s recordings, and even into the 1940s, the band would play for about half the record, and then the vocals would come in. So that happens with this, but it's really a duet, and it's a duet with Ella Fitzgerald and Taft Jordan. Taft Jordan was a member of the Chick Webb band. He played the trumpet. He was a trumpeter for the Chick Webb Orchestra, and he's doing vocal on this. He comes in, and it's from December 38. It's the B-side to I Found My Yellow Basket. It's Taft Jordan and Ella Fitzgerald on the Decca label. The song is called Ella.
Ella, it's you I'm adoring. Ella, your sweetness is scoring in my heart. You started a song, now in my arms, where you belong. Ella, don't keep me imploring. Let's steal away, just we two. You need no fortune teller, for you my Cinderella. Love you, sweet Ella, I do.
Now if you love me like you sing it, then you really have to swing it. Take your trumpet down from your side and really play your part.
There you go. B-sides here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there is Ella Fitzgerald along with Taft Jordan there from December 1938. That is the B-side to I Found My Yellow Basket, a song entitled Ella. Came out on the Decca record label. And, you know, I was looking. I understand that the relationship between Ella and Chick Webb was not a romantic relationship. It was a musical relationship. It was until his death. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Let's move into we are in the year 1938. This is a flip side request from the last 78 show for listener Dennis Fluharty, featured Washboard Sam and his Washboard Band from September 1938 with the intended A-side called Cruel Treatment. It's a song he wrote. And he used his real name is on the writer credit, Robert Brown. He also wrote the flip side. This recorded at the Lymon Hotel in Aurora, Illinois on June 16th, 1938, released on the Bluebird label. This is by request for Dennis, September 1938, Washboard Sam and his Washboard Band. It's called Policy Writer's Blues for Dennis Fluharty.
If I don't catch policy, wanna kill every rat I see. If I don't catch policy, gonna kill every rat I see. I'm tired of you posse riders, 3, 6, 90 for me. You told me to play Clearwater, and you know that's 1, 2, 3. You told me to play Clearwater, and you know that's 1, 2, 3. But I'm tired of you posse riders, 3, 6, 90 for me. Now I had a dream that my numbers would fall. None of them numbers come out at all. Here you come with the same old jive, telling me to play 25, 50, and 75. Now if I don't catch policy, gonna kill every rat I see. I'm tired of you posse riders, 3, 6, 90 for me. Coming around here with them old policy slips. Posse riders, don't think I'm no fool, 'cause I played them numbers according to the rules. And here you come, knocking on my door, telling me to play 411 and 44. So if I don't catch policy, I'm gonna kill every rider I see. I'm tired of you posse riders, 3, 6, 90 for me.
Here you go, by request for listener Dennis Fluharty, the sound of Washboard Sam and his Washboard Band. That one there released in September of 1938 on the Bluebird record label. That Bluebird, I think, would evolve into RCA Records, or Victor Records, I guess, or maybe it was, or that is the R&B division of RCA. It's called Policy Writers Blues is the name of the tune, a song he wrote. We continue here. Let's move into 1939, and on the last 78 show, I featured this group from Indianapolis, Indiana. You know them, have tons of releases on the Decca label and other labels too, but on the 78s, lots of Decca releases. Talking about the Ink Spots, played the intended B-side of their 12th release on the Decca label. It was called Just for a Thrill, which featured Deke Watson on the lead. But here is the intended A-side. It's a song written by Jack Lawrence. I featured this tune by other artists on the Saturday night show, but recently, I think by Jan Andre and the Five Crowns on the Emerald label. That might have been a Joe Shacatano request from October 1955, but before 1955, others have recorded this tune, like Frank Sinatra with the Harry James Orchestra, Bob Eberly with the Jimmy Dorsey Orchestra. K-Star did this in 1957, Dinah Shore in 1960, and I think even Bob Dylan recorded this in 2017. But here is the original as done by the Ink Spots. It features Bill Kenny on lead. Let's go to June of 1939 for the Ink Spots on the Decca label. It's called It's Funny to Everyone But Me, the Ink Spot.
It's funny how you love me, then forgot so suddenly. It's funny to everyone but me. They told me this would happen. Now they're laughing secretly. It's funny to everyone but me. I should shrug my shoulders and say, good riddance to a bad affair. But how can I do what my head tells me to, when my heart tells me how much I care? It's so funny, I still love you. It's the joke of the century. It's funny to everyone but me.
How could I make such a fool mistake? They're laughing at me all over town. Honey child, did you ever notice the delight that they all take in kicking a man that's down? Now I should shrug my shoulders and say, well, good riddance to a bad affair. But darling, how can I do what my head tells me to, when my heart tells me how much I care?
Oh, but it's funny, I still love you. It's the joke of the century. It's so funny to everyone but me. It's funny, but not to me.
That's June 1939 release there for the Ink Spots, Bill Kenny and the Ink Spots on the Decca label. That is the original version of the tune. It's funny to everyone but me. Neglected to mention, Tony Barcia in the chat room mentioned it, that the Serenaders, I have featured it here on the Choral label, and the title's called It's Funny. Maybe it's got parentheses under it, but I did play that 78 because I think Greg Surik sold me that 78. Johnny G here on a Thursday afternoon. It's our afternoon show here, afternoon get-together with the 78s. Thank you all for being here. If you're new to the program, you're just finding out about this show, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I am really flying blind here, as I have for the last shows, because something's wrong with my studio setup here and I can't figure it out, but I'm working on it, waiting to be contacted here to have a professional company come in to give me some advice on how to set up things, because again, I'm going to have guest collectors here, planning on Bill Olb to be here to do his gospel special. He's actually working on that. He's plowing through that. He will be here, and but I got to get this all set up. Got to get a new mixer, dedicated lines, and the ability to listen to, well, not to more so play CDs, but we want to get a CD player connection and possibly a DVD player to be able to show videos possibly. And again, I got to talk about the camera angles. Maybe there's a way to easily move from one view to the other instead of me manually doing it. So I want to talk these things out about it. I know there's probably ways to do it to make it a lot easier for me to do the program. But again, this is both an educational and an entertaining program, so it's a good thing. And plus, I like to hear my records. It's really the only time I get to really hear the records. But I guess I'm playing it for you, the audience. So thank you all for being here again. And I ask you, if you have not yet subscribed, to please do that, because the more subscribers that I do have, the more lenient that YouTube is. And that is a fact. I was reading up about that. And they have other ways to grow your channel. But I need people to want to come here because they like what they hear, and I think many of you that are tuned in now to the program are that. Maybe for a lot of my listeners that listen to my Soul show or listen to the 50s show, a lot of these are a little bit too early, but there are a lot of listeners, and they come to the program on the archive because they live in other parts of the world, and they get to tune into the archive. So that is a big, big thing. And so I think I have like 2,300 views on my girl group special that I did a number of years ago. I should probably do another one of those. But these shows are still being viewed, and they go back to 2015 when I started, well, I guess when YouTube started to archive them here. Some of them were problematic because they were blocked because of certain songs, but they give me a little bit more leeway now with more subscribers and the hours and that's why they like the hours, and not that I need to be here for 5 hours. That's not the case. But anyway, let us continue here with the 78 show, and we just heard the Ink Spots from June of 39. Let's stay in that year, and this is a trio. Give a listen to this trio from St. Louis, Missouri. First recording for the Variety label back in 1937. They had other releases on Vocalion and OK before they signed with Decca in early 1939, and the trio included Bob Bell, Roy Brankster, and Walter Williams. Collectively, they were known as the Three Peppers. Okay, I wonder if they were hot when they sang. But anyway, the Three Peppers. This is their first of 7 on the Decca record label. This was recorded December 16th, 1938, was released in January of 39 at their first session for Decca. These are the Three Peppers on Decca. It's called Fuzzy Wuzzy.
There's a gal up Harlem way who is always feeling gay. She isn't very glamorous, neither is she amorous, but here's one thing that you can say. She swings rhythm, she's got rhythm. Fuzzy wuzzy, she's just a wild little hussy.
She can solid cut or run. She's a killer diller, a jitterbug. She can boogie, we mean the boogie woogie. She brings them from Park Avenue to Flatfoot Bluesy and a Susie Q. A swell little fella who is always mellow, as good as she gets bad. She's a little devil, strictly on the level, the rhythm drives her mad. Fuzzy Wuzzy, have you met that little hussy? Step into your evening clothes and meet Fuzzy Wuzzy tonight in a joke. Wuzzy, she's just a wild little hussy. She can solid cut or run. She's a killer diller, a jitterbug. She can boogie, we mean the boogie woogie. She brings them from Park Avenue to Flatfoot Bluesy and a Susie Q. A swell little fella who is always mellow, as good as she is bad. She's a little devil, strictly on the level, the rhythm drives her mad. Fuzzy Wuzzy, have you met that little hussy? Step into your evening clothes with a white tie and a shoe shine and meet her tonight at Joe.
There you go, from January 1939. Those are the Three Peppers on the Decca label, their first release for the Decca label, Fuzzy Wuzzy. And they're not talking about the bear that had no hair. But anyway, let us move. Let's go up to 1945 now. On the June 7th, 2024, All 78 show, I featured this group from St. Louis, Missouri, the Four Vagabonds. They recorded both sides. They recorded both sides of this disc at their final session with Victor Records, which was held May 12th of 1945. I featured the A side on that June 7th show called A G.I. Wish. But here is the B-side, which I like. It's a pretty nice side. Features John Jordan on lead. Let's go to June of 1945 for this release on Victor Records, the Four Vagabonds. The song is called If I Were You, the Four Vagabonds.
Oh, baby, something's on my mind. If I were you, here's what I'd do. I'd give my heart a break instead of breaking my heart in two. Baby, if I were you, I'd do this too. I'd string along with me instead of keeping me on a string. Now I would be in love with me the whole night through. You'd never find me napping, and I would never have a change of heart. Lord forbid that such a thing should happen. If I were you, I would also do this too. I'd stick to me my whole life through. If if I were you, baby, if I were you, here's what I'd do. I'd give my heart a break. I'd never break my heart. Ra-da-ri-da-ton-ta, riton, riton, riton. I'd string along with me instead of always wanting to break my heart. Oh, mama, dear. Oh, baby, yes, we wear bandanas. Oh, baby, the booby, the baba, the bad boat, bad boat, bad boat, lady. Oh, the baby, the baba, bad boat, bad boat, bad boat, lady. If I were you, here's what I do. Here's what I do. I'd stick my whole life through. If I were you, 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 if I were only you.
That's a cool record, I think it is. Those are the four Vagabonds there on the Victor label. That's John Jordan on lead. June 1945 release. Where Were You in June of 45? A song entitled If I Were You. What would you do if you were Johnny G? You'd be spinning your 78s here on a Thursday afternoon. Thank you all for being here. Again, if you're new to the program, please consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you're hearing here. I'll be back in 2 weeks with more 78s out of the collection as we continue. And let's move into 1946. This is a special request for listener Bill Schmaltz in our YouTube chat room. He wanted to hear the Charioteers. And I bet you that I can most likely feature them on every 78 show because I have so many of their 78s. Now, the last time I featured their 36th release on the Columbia label. It was called You Make Me Feel So Young. That was from August of 1946. Now, Bill requested the release just before that, their 35th release. This was recorded on November 7th, 1945, released in January of 1946. And to show you how good artificial intelligence is, which sometimes it isn't that good. So sometimes I go to Discogs because they give sometimes information on the writers, okay? So I wanted to find out who wrote this tune here, and I looked up the copyright on the song. Okay, now the writers on here are Roberts and Fisher, and they are really Alan Roberts and Doris Fisher. So I go to Discogs just to check to see if there's anything more about these writers, you know. So I go there, and they list the writers, Robert and Fisher, and you can click it, Roberts. It says artist on the 2000, I guess the year 2000, compilation Popological Synth Plop. Okay? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? And that, of course, is not right. Then you click on Fisher, and you get R. Fisher, designer. Okay, designer of what? Clothes? Designer of music? So artificial intelligence is only as good as whoever programs it, and maybe they have it searching the internet or whatever it is to find the information. It was funny, Barbara said to me, Johnny, she said, you know what can help you? This program will help you do the research to your show. You just type in, and then you get the information. So I said, all right, Barbara, here, take a couple of these requests and type them in and come back and tell me. Here's an example of what I write. So I forget what it was, totally wrong. So again, lots of work has to be done, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, okay? But on certain things, it's okay. Like if I want to mix colors, I want to get this blue, okay? Of course, I think it's a prime color. Blue's a bad example, but anything, you want to pick 3 choices, okay? But when you give it an answer it's not programmed for, then it becomes problematic. Like today again, I have to call this new company that Kathy Hochul said I need to call to get paid. So they want me to download an app on my phone. I'm not doing it. I'm not downloading the app. I want to call from here. So I call the customer help desk. First I did it yesterday. So they said to me, we have your number. We'll call you back as soon as there is available operator. Never call me back. So I called today again while I was getting ready for the show, and it says, please hit 1 and we'll call you right back. So I didn't. So I kept on staying on, and then it said to me, we're going to shut off the connection now. They shut it off, but I got a call back for a customer survey, which is what I wanted to get. So when I got the customer survey, they said, how would you rate PPL or whatever the hell it was? I said, 10 is the best, 1 is not good. 1, did you get your answers? 1, so they got all 1s. Let's see if they call me, because right now I'm probably, not going to get paid for for helping take care of my parents here for this day. But anyway, I digress. Let us continue here. So anyway, that's all I want to say about AI. And listen, don't get me wrong, it's probably good for a lot of things, but a service job it is not good for. You need to talk to somebody, I think, when you're service. I could have been a robot here to doing this. Up next is the Charioteers. It doesn't work for me. January 1946, by request for Bill Schmaltz. These are the Charioteers. Features Billy Williams on lead on the Columbia record label. And the song is called No Soup for You. No, it's called No Soup. This is for Bill Schmaltz.
Went home last night,
Everything closed up?
as hungry as I could be.
And tired as you could be, I suppose, old man.
Said to myself, I'll have some noodle soup for me.
Slippery, ain't it?
When I got there, the cupboard was bare.
Say, how's old Mother Hubbard anyway?
Man, that's a sad affair. Got oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles?
Oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles.
But no soup. Got oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles?
Oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles.
Boom, boom, ba-da-da-da-da. But no soup. Can't sip, can't sip, can't drip, can't drip, can't mop, can't mop, can't sop, can't sop. Got oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles?
Oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles.
But no soup. I got beans for my lima, but no lima. Beef for my bouillon, but no bouillon. Clams for my chowder, but no chowder. Mock for my turtle, but no turtle. Got oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles?
Oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles.
But no soup. But no soup. But no soup. Can't sip, can't sip, can't drip, can't drip, can't mop, can't mop, can't sop, can't sop. Got oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles?
Oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles.
But no soup.
Got beans for my lima, but no lima. Beef for my bouillon, but no bouillon. Clams for my chowder, but no chowder. Mock for my turtle,
turtle, beans, beef, clams, mark. Where is my favorite dish? Soup. Got oodles and noodles. Oodles and noodles. Oodles and noodles. Oodles and noodles. But no soup. But no soup.
There you go. By request for Bill Schmaltz in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Charioteers, Billy Williams and the Charioteers from January 1946 on the Columbia record label. No Soup is the name of the tune. My mother makes good soup, I will tell you that, as we continue here on the Vinyltreasure show. And up next, this singer, born in Boonville, Missouri in October 31 of 1902, first recording in 1927 with the George Lee's Novelty Singing Orchestra on the Merit label, which was out of Kansas City, Missouri. Now, she was a vocalist with the band, and they would sign with Brunswick Records in December of 1929. She would have releases on Premiere and Mercury before she signed with the Capitol record label in August of 1946. Now, she would have 3 sessions with Capitol that year, that 1946 year, and this tune was recorded at her 3rd session in early September. Her name was Julia Lee, and she played piano on this, and her backup band, they were called the Boyfriends, which featured Dave Cavanaugh on tenor sax, Carl George on trumpet, Lucky Enois on guitar, and George Red Callender on bass, and Baby Lovett on drums. But Capitol did not release this song from 1946 till December of 1951. And again, I don't know why they did that. Maybe it was part of a box set or something that they did. But this does come on a 45, which was released in December of 51, but it was recorded August of 46. Now, you will know this song because you know Frankie Lymon and the Teenagers version of this on G Records, but 1957. But it is an old tune. So released in December of 51, recorded in 1946. Let's give a listen to Julia Lee and her Boyfriends on the Capitol label. It's called Out in the Cold Again.
The song that you sang so sweetly, you call it our love refrain. It's gone and I'm left completely out in the cold again. I dreamed that our love would linger, but just memories remain. I gaze on a ringless finger out in the cold again. True, it hurts my pride to step aside for somebody new, but deep down inside, my whole world depended on you. I wanted your arms around me to shelter me from the rain, but now I'm back where you found me, out in the cold again. I wanted your arms around me to shelter me from the rain, but now I'm back where you found me, out in the cold again.
Now, you see, it's easy for us to sing along with that song because we know Frankie Lymon's songs. We've heard it so much, but you know, when you know the lyrics to the tune there, that's an interesting version of that tune. There you go. That's Julia Lee and her boyfriends. Actually, that was released in December of 1951, recorded August of 1946. On the Capitol record label, have the promo of that, and her rendition of the tune Out in the Cold Again. Definitely not cold now. I don't think I have to worry about snow. I would not think so. It's now 65 out, so that's kind of nice. Can't go out. We don't need to wear your heavy jacket anymore. But let us continue here. We are in the year, well, I should say we'll go to 1947 now. I've been featuring this group regularly here on the 78 show. I'm talking about the Delta Rhythm Boys. Began recording for Decca Records in 1940. Then in 1947, they would sign with RCA Records. Had 17 releases on the RCA label through early 1953. Now here is their B-side to their sixth release. They recorded this on May 15th, 1947, released in the fall of that year, November 1947. This song first recorded in the fall of 1938 by Walter Huston on Brunswick. But let's give a listen to the Delta Rhythm Boys version of this on RCA Records. The Delta Rhythm Boys with September Song.
When I was a young man courting the girls, I played me a waiting game. If a maid refused me with tossing curls, I let the old earth take a couple of whirls. Then I'd woo her with tears instead of pearls. And as time came around, she came my way. As time came around, she came.
Oh, it's a long, long while from May to December, but the days grow short when you reach September, when the autumn weather turns the leaves to flame. One hasn't got time, no time for the waiting game.
Oh, the days dwindle down to a precious few. September, November,
and these few precious days I'll spend with you. These precious days I'll spend with you.
Oh, the days dwindle down to a precious few. September, November, and these precious days, these wonderful days.
go, November 1947, release there for the Delta Rhythm Boys on the RCA record label, their rendition of the tune September Song. But we are in April, and April showers bring May flowers, doesn't it, as we continue. And we stay in the year 1947 with this group called the Jubilaires, similar to the Golden Gate Quartet, recording both spiritual and secular tunes during their career. Now, the group included J.C. Ginyard, Orville Brooks, Ted Brooks, and George McFadden. Now, some of these group some of these, I should say, some of their, I should say, they performed on films. The Jubilaires performed in at least 3 of them. I think Ebony Parade in 1947, Duchess of Idaho in 1950, and Hit the Deck in 1955. They also had soundies and shorts that they did. And in 1948, they were in a film called The Joint is Jumpin', and this was one of the songs that they performed in that movie. This came out on Sid Nathan, well, the release is on Sid Nathan's Queen label, was their first of 4 on the Queen label. This was recorded February of 1947, released in May of 1947. Let's give a listen to the Jubilaires on the Queen label. It's called Jubes Blues, the Jubilaires.
Nights are cloudy, oh so cloudy, oh yeah. Been downhearted since we parted. I can't go on this way. Seems like every day I love you more than the day before. If you read my letter, baby, sure must have read my mind. Hey, pretty mama, if you read my letter, baby, sure must have read my mind. Or else you would have left me sit alone and cry. Everybody's calling mercy. What do mercy mean? Everybody's calling mercy, 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 mercy. What do mercy mean? If it means what I'm thinking, Lord, have mercy on me. But I won't say bye always, for the sun, it will shine. Shine someday, and you'll be coming back to me someday.
Yeah, that's the great that's the great sound of the Jubilaires. Jubilaires from May of 1947. That's their first of 4 on Sid Nathan's Queen Records out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Jubes Blues is the name of the tune. We're going to play the flip side on the next 78 show. a request for listener Frank Chingaro in our YouTube chat room. Let us continue here, and let's move into 1958. 58, how about 48, Johnny? 58 is my year. This is 10 years before my year. I've been featuring this quartet from Norfolk, Virginia on the 78 show, known both also for their spiritual releases and their secular releases, similar to what we just heard with the Jubilaires. And they recorded, signed with Columbia in 1941, with releases on the parent Columbia label and subsidiary OK labels. And here's when they recorded for Columbia. It was recorded at the Columbia Studios here in New York City on October 23rd, 1947, released in June of 1948. And the group included Willie Johnson, Henry Owens, Clyde Reddick, and lead singer Orlandis Dad Wilson. And this is with Conrad Frederick on the piano, and A.J. Hall on the stand-up bass, and Jimmy Crawford on drums. From June 48, let's give a listen to the Golden Gate Quartet on Columbia Records. It's called Brutal Ooh, parentheses, Said the Pigeon, the Golden Gate Quartet.
Said the pigeon, Broo-doo, broo-doo. He sat contented neath the star-studded sky, winking his eye at the moon. Howdy do, said the sparrow. Why do you sit and sing like you do? It means that I'm in love, the pigeon replied. Broo-doo, broo-doo, broo-doo. In the soft light of the evening, as night wandered through the trees, a bird sang a song that was carried along by the breeze. Boom, boom, do, 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 boom, boom, do, 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 said the pigeon. He sat contented neath the star-studded sky. He was winking his eye at the moon. Howdy do, said the sparrow. Why do you sit and sing like you do? It means that I'm in love, the pigeon replied. Broo-doo, I'm in love, said the pigeon.
You see, they had lots of tempo changes back in the 1940s there. That was really a common thing that they did, but there you go. That's the sound of the Golden Gate Quartet, June 1948. That's on the Columbia record label. Brutal ooh, said the pigeon. Johnny G ain't no pigeon here on a Thursday afternoon. Thank you all for being here. We are in the 1949 block we're going to move to, and up next is Johnny Johnny Moore's Three Blazers. Now, on many of their releases, the vocalist and pianist, at least for their early sides, was Charles Brown. And Charles Brown, but in late 1947, Johnny Moore's brother, Oscar Moore, who was part of the Nat King Cole trio, left to join his brother as a vocalist and guitarist. So they had two guitarists. The other members were Eddie Williams, he was the bass fiddle, and Johnny Moore played guitar. Now here's the B-side they did for RCA Victor. I think I might have this on a 45 too. Came out like on that kind of like, I don't think it was cherry. It's like, I don't know what color it is. It's like something between cherry and orange, I guess. I don't know what color that is. But I might have this on a 45. Released in May of 1949. This is Johnny Moore's Three Blazers. But the lead on this is Oscar Moore. He's the vocalist. The song is called... wait a minute. This is a long title. It's called... wait a minute... This is one time, baby, parentheses, you ain't gonna two-time me. This is Johnny Moore's Blazers.
One time, baby, you ain't gonna two-time me. This is one time, baby, you ain't gonna two-time me. Gonna lock your door, throw away the key. You say you with your mother when I call you on the phone. Says, when is your old lady? Change your voice to baritone. It's one time, baby, you ain't gonna two-time me. I'm gonna tie you down, take away your liberty. Tell me that you're lonely, so I hurry to your place. It's funny how your lipstick got so smeared up on your face. It's one time, baby, you ain't gonna two-time me. Gonna lock your door, throw away the key. To ask the question, if you're really on the square, how come you need an Iceman when you've got a Frigidaire? One time, baby, you ain't gonna two-time me. Gonna lock your door, throw away the key.
Yeah, there you go. That's Johnny Moore's Three Blazers there from May of 1949. And that features Oscar Moore on lead. That's Johnny's brother on lead there. From on the RCA record label. It's called This Is One Time Baby, parentheses, you ain't gonna two-time me, is the name of the tune. Let us continue here on the All 78 show. We are in the year 1949, and I have the Sound of the Ravens up next. On the last 78 show, I featured the group's 15th release, 15 of 21. They did on Albert Green's national label. It was called Careless Love. Here is their 17th release, and the only song released in 1949 on the national label that was not recorded in that year. So what did I say there? And the only song released in 49 that was not recorded in that year. Okay, because everything they did that came out on national in the year 1949 was recorded in that year. This song was recorded December 22nd, 1947, and not released till 2 years later in December of 49. It features the great bass of Jimmy Ricks, the bass lead. Also, you'll hear tenor Maith Marshall on this from December 1949, The Ravens on National. It's called I'm Afraid of You, The Ravens.
I'm afraid of you, afraid of your lips, afraid of your eyes. I'm afraid of you. I should get wise, cashing my chips.
Your kisses haunt me. Your nearness taunts me. Why can't you please be kind?
Yes, be afraid with me. Any old time, any old place. Can't I make you see? It's just like wine. Don't let it wait.
I'm frantic, it's true. Don't know what to do.
I'm in another world, darling, 'cause I'm afraid of you. Be afraid with me any old time, any old place. Ooh. Can't I make you see? It's just like wine. Don't let it wait.
I'm frantic, it's true. Don't know what to do.
Yes, I'm in another world all by myself, 'cause I'm afraid of you. Yes, I'm so afraid of you.
They like that one there in the YouTube chat room. Those are the Ravens. That duet there between Jimmy Ricks and Maith Marshall, December 1949 on the national record label. I'm Afraid of You is the name of the tune. Their 17th of 21 releases for the national record label. You know, only 145 came out on national records called Count Every Star. I have that both on a 78 and a 45. Johnny G here on a Thursday as we continue here. Let's move into 1950, and I have a female lead with male backing. Now, she is from Brooklyn, New York. She was born Dolores Ann Nichols, and on June 28th, 1931, this was information that was discovered by Marv Goldberg. Now, there was some info on her in the New York Age newspaper back in 1954 that she was discovered in Toronto by Lionel Hampton, and she was a member of his traveling band, but as a singer and a dancer. But before that, she cut 2 singles on Bob Shad's Sittin' In With label, and this was her first. Spence sold me this, and I didn't remember I had this record, but it's really a good tune, I have to say. This was her first. She recorded as Ann Nichols, and she is accompanied by a rhythm and vocal quartet, it says, on the label, and it's a really nice tune. I always thought that she only had one record on Chris Ford's Tuxedo label back in 1958, because I have the 45 as Ann Nichols and the Sentimentals, but this is an early side she did on Sittin' In With. Let's go to April 1950. Ann Nichols and group. It's called Let Me Know.
I'm waiting for a chance to take you out for some romance. You always promise, but you never go. Think it over and let me know. Each time I ask you for a date, all I can hear is, darling, wait. Now do you want to see me feeling sad and low? Think it over and let me know. Sometimes I feel so lonely. You never try to make me gay. You know I love you only, but I can't go on this way. Now may I take you by the hand and try to make you understand how much I need you and would never let you go. Think it over and let me know. By the hand and try to make you understand how much I need you and would never let you go. Think it over and let me know.
There you go, April 1950 release there for Ann Nichols and group. That's on the Sittin' In record label. Who did I say that was? Bob Shad's Sittin' In With. It's called Let Me Know. Well, you can let Johnny G know by sending me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the contact number for all your requests and all your interactions. I have lots of emails to answer. Didn't get a chance to last night or this morning. I will this afternoon, though, as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We are in the 1950 block. I received nice responses in emails on this singer that I featured from Cleveland, Ohio, and his high natural contralto voice. I'm talking about Little Jimmy Scott. Featured his debut solo release. Came out on Jack Hook's Roost label, which became Royal Roost Records, was called Why Do You Cry, which was the intended B-side. This was the A-side, a tune originally done by UK singer Dorothy Squires. She did it in December of 1945 on the Parlophone record label, but not released here in the States. But somehow Little Jimmy Scott ended up covering it. Now, too bad, though, there wasn't a vocal group backing him up on this. That would have been cool. This is his first of 5 on Roost Records from May of 1950. Little Jimmy Scott on Roost. It's called I'll Close My Eyes.
Close my eyes to everyone, but if you're not there, I'll see you standing. I lock my heart to any other chorus. I'll never say it to new love affair. I'll close my eyes to everything that's gay. If you're not there to share each lovely day. And through the years, those moments when we're apart, I'll close my eyes, I'll see you with my heart. And through the years, those moments when we're apart, I'll close my eyes, I'll see you with my
There you go, May 1950 release there for Little Jimmy Scott. That's on Jack Hook's Roost Records, a.k.a. Royal Roost Records, his first of 5, called I'll Close My Eyes. Johnny G ain't closing his eyes, not yet. I may have teary eyes because of dry eyes, but not closing my eyes as we continue. Let's move into 1951 now, another great group that gets lots of airplay here on the 78 show. This great group out of Baltimore, Maryland. I'm talking about the Orioles. Now here's their 20th release on Jerry Blaine's Jubilee record label, and they're not really known for their up-tempos, and I'll play the flip of this on the next 78 show, but this is a tune written by Rudy Toombs, recorded July 21st of 1951, released in August of 51. Now the quintet at this time included Charlie Harris, George Nelson, Alexander Sharp, Ralph Williams, and lead singer Sonny Till. From August 51, the Orioles on Jubilee. This is a little rough, this one. It's called Hold Me Squeeze Me, parentheses, Hold Me Tight, the Orioles.
Hold me, squeeze me, please don't let me go. Some like whiskey, some like gin, some like a woman is tall and thin. But all I want is one to treat me right. Hold me, squeeze me, hold me tight. If you want a man who can take his time, I can take it easy till I make you mine. But if you want to rock until the broad daylight, hold me, squeeze me, hold me tight. Give me all your loving, baby, every night, like you did the night before. Yes, I'll hug you, squeeze you with all of my might, till you holler, Daddy, don't go. Baby, I'll follow me if it's all night long. I'll play the whiskey till my loot is gone. But when you get groovy, put out that light.
Hold me, squeeze me, hold me tight.
Hold me
till the whiskey's gone.
Squeeze me
till the break of dawn.
Thrill me
all night long.
Hold me, squeeze me, hold me tight. Give me all your loving, baby, every night, like you did the night before. I'll hug you, squeeze you with all of my might, till you holler, Daddy, don't stop. Baby, I'll follow me if it's all night long. Buy you plenty of whiskey till my loot is gone. But when you get groovy, put out that light. Hold me, squeeze me, hold me tight. 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 Hold tight, baby.
Yeah, that's Sonny Till and the Orioles. Really not known for those up-tempos, but they do some up-tempos that are pretty cool, like that one there from August 1951 on Jerry Blaine's Jubilee record label. Sonny Till and the Orioles with Hold Me, Squeeze Me, parentheses, Hold Me Tight. And on the last 78 show, I featured a solo effort by Sonny Till on Jubilee Records from that same year, from that same month, August 1951, a song called I Never Knew, parentheses, I Could Love Anybody. But let's give a listen to the flip again. This is Sonny Till without his group. He tried out, he said, I want to see how it is to record as a solo artist. And you may all use, well, most of you, if not all of you, will know this tune because this was a monster hit back in 1956 on the Mercury label for the Platters. And I played a version by the Ink Spots from November 1939 on the Decca on the February 20th show. But let's give a listen to this solo effort by Sonny Till, no vocal group. And he was the lead singer of the Orioles. It features, though, Johnny Reed on the organ from August 1951. Sonny Till, a solo effort, and his rendition of the tune, My Prayer.
My prayer is to linger with you at the end of the day in a dream so divine. My prayer is a rapture in bloom, with the world far, far away, and your lips close to mine. Tonight, while our hearts are
Oh, tell me the way that I'm longing to know. My prayer and the answer you give, may they still be the same. For as long as we live, that you'll always be there at the end of my prayer. That you'll always be there at the end of my prayer.
There you go. That is Sonny Till without the Orioles, released the same month and year as the Hold Me, Squeeze Me tune by the Orioles on Jubilee. Sonny Till with his rendition of the tune My Prayer. Yes. And we want to say hello to Karen Efron. She's tuned into the program. Hasn't figured out how to get into the chat room. But I want to say that Karen, she will be on. Karen Efron will be on Tony O's Dungeon Serenade tomorrow evening, April 4th, beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on WVKR.org or WVKR.91.3 FM independent radio. And I think there's a couple other stations that'll be carrying it too. But I'm eager to hear what Karen will be playing on Tonio's Dungeon Serenade, so please tune into that. Johnny G here on a Thursday, spinning the 78s, all original 78s out of my collection. Let us continue now, and we are in the 1952 block, and featured this group. Their debut single from this group from Harlem, New York, on the last show, played their tune "A Beggar for Your Kisses." The group included Ernest Ward, second tenor, Miles Hardy, first tenor, Daniel Stevens, bass, and the lead singer Harold Sonny Wright. I was going to say Norton. Harold Sonny Wright. This is the flip side of their first release, "A Beggar for Your Kisses," the tune written by Jesse Stone and Eloise Hines. This was released in December of 1952. These are the Diamonds from Harlem, not Canada. The Diamonds from Harlem on Atlantic. It's called "Call, Baby Call," the Diamonds.
Call, baby, call. Call, baby, call. I say call. Please, baby, call, call, call. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, call, baby, call. Ooh, baby, I'm all alone. Away by telephone, away from you will do the thing. Come on, baby, now make it rain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, call, baby, call. Yes, I know I did you wrong, but please don't make me wait so long. I'll do anything you say, just don't throw my love away. Baby, please don't turn me down. I wanna hear that jingling sound. You used to call, but now it's strange the way someone has made you change. I tried to get you lots of times, but someone else is
Thank you for verifying that, Pat. Pat mentioned, Pat McLaughlin, that this is a faster version. I thought it was a little fast. I did, but that's the 78 version there from December 1952. The sound of the Diamonds there. The Diamonds on Atlantic Records, Call Baby Call, the flip side of a beggar for Your Kisses. Of course, lead singer there, Harold Sonny Wright, would go on to record with the Metrotones. I said that right, Frank? The Metrotones on the Cadence record label. There you go. And this sound, you would normally hear this group on that's where I heard the group, on the Time Capsule Show with Tom and Joe, the Time Capsule Show. And if you haven't yet heard that, Joe Marchesani, he puts out the Time Capsule Discoveries. It's on Tony Fournier's site. It's the Vocal Group Harmony website. You should check it out because Joe did a great job. 2 hours, just about 2 hours, with his 2025 version of it. Records that probably would have been played on the Time Capsule Show, but were never played, but would have been played. And Joe has great taste in music. I know he loves the ballads more than the up-tempos, but you can check it out at www.vocalgroup.harmony.com/TCD/TCD.htm. So check it out on the website there, and you can hear. And again, I'm telling you, it brings me back because Joe sounds exactly the same as he did on the Time Capsule show. So check out Time Capsule Discoveries with Joe Marchesani, the 2025 edition. Johnny G here, spinning my 78s here, and let us continue here. I had to turn the, I couldn't hear this record, the last 78 show, so it had like a little blip in it, so I had to raise the tone, the weight of the arm on this. I hope it plays here. But we are in the 1952 block. This is a flip side from the last 78 show. Featured this gospel group, originally from Richmond, Virginia, on Ivan Ballin's Gotham Records out of Philadelphia. The side I played was called May the Good Lord Bless and Keep You. Featured Tommy Johnson on lead. Let's give a spin to the flip side before it goes back down in the no humidity basement. And I want to send this one out to both Gordy Freeman and Bill Obe, who'll be doing a gospel special here in the near future once my studio gets set up. From 1952, the Harmonizing Four. It's a B-side on the Gotham label. It's called May the Good Lord Bless and Keep You, the Harmonizing Four.
Oh, when you're born in the evening, say a word for me. When you're born in the evening, say a word for me. You call God in the morning, call him again late at night. When you're born in the evening, say a word for me. Say a word, say a word for me. When you bow in the evening, say a word for me. You call God early in the morning time, you call him again late at night. But when you bow in the evening, say a word for me. When the toils of the day is over and you rest from every care, when you come to the family altar, just mention my name in prayer. When the world full of trouble, well, the weak men just don't care. But when you bow in the evening, say a word for me. Say a word for me. When you bow in the evening, say a word for me. Well, one of these mornings it won't be long. You look for me, I'm going on home. When you bow in the evening, say a word for me. I rode to run in the Rockies, my heart standing to bound. I've got friends that talk about me, can't find easy around. I'm tired, sick and sad, feeling very bad, and I'm feeling bad. When I'm
am gonna run and tell how I shine the gates of town when you're born in the evening. So
There you go there, the sound of the Harmonizing Four from 1952. That's on the Gotham record label, song entitled May the Good Lord Bless and Keep You is the name of the tune. We'll send that one out to Bill Obe and Gordy Freeman as we continue here and we move into 1953 now. And on the last 78 show, I featured the debut single by Frankie Valli. Came out on the Corona record label. His rendition of the tune My Mother's Eyes. He was 19 years old when he recorded both sides of this disc. Now, listener Mark Langdale in Australia requested the B-side of this 78. Now, I have this on a Mint 45 that Greg sold me many years ago. But this tune written by Duke Leonard, Jack Edwards, and Sam Braverman. And a request for Mark Langdale. Sorry for the condition. There's a scratch in this a little later on. But, you know, you got those ticks that go around 78 revolutions a minute. But it's from 1953. This is Frankie Valli on Corona Records for Mark Langdale. It's called The Laughs on Me.
The laughs on me, no use denying it. The laughs on me, my heart keeps crying it. I trusted you with all the love I knew, and in return for this, you say we're through. The laughs on me, it's ending all too soon. I'm in the dark, no sun, no stars, no moon. Though I've been true, you're leaving me for someone new. It's plain to see the laugh is on me. The laugh's on me, it's ending all too soon. I'm in the dark, no sun, no stars, no moon. Though I've been true, you're leaving me for someone new. It's plain to see the laugh is on me.
Yeah, that's that scratch at the end. I don't have that on my 45. But anyway, it sounds much clearer, though, I have to say. That is Frankie Valli. Yes, Frankie Valli of the Four Seasons. That's his debut single, the B-side of his debut single from 1953 on the Corona record label. It's called The Laughs on Me is the name of the tune. Let us continue in the year 1953. Have another flip side from the last 78 show. I featured Amos Milburn and his Aladdin Chicken Shackers with Good Whiskey, which was his last national hit on the Aladdin record label. Here's the flip side, his 35th of 50 releases on Eddie and Leo Mesner's Aladdin record label, written by Eddie Mesner. There's a girl in the beginning of this. I don't know who she is, and there's clapping and whatnot in the background, but I think it's a great two-sided 78 from December 53, and this is on a 45 too, folks. This is Amos Milburn and his Aladdin Chicken Shackers. It's called Let's Have a Party.
Oh, let's have a party.
Let's get in the mood, a real groovy mood. Let's have a party. Let's get in the mood, a real groovy mood. Let's have a party. You're sitting down looking sad and blue. You know tomorrow wasn't promised to you. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Don't sit around and get old and gray. Put your clothes on, baby. Let's go out and play. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. Have a ball. You don't live but once, and baby, that's all. Let's have a party. 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 Let's have a party.
That's December 1953 release there for Amos Milburn and his Aladdin Chicken Shackers. It's on the Aladdin record label out of Hollywood, California. Let's Have a Party is the name of the tune. We always have a party here on a Thursday afternoon. Thank you all for being here. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up and tell your friends about this program. I'll be back in 2 weeks here. This is the second show of this week. I'll be back on Saturday night beginning at 9 p.m. with all your requests for 50s and early 60s vocal group harmony 45s out of my collection as we continue here. And up next, this artist from Brinkley, Arkansas, singer-songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and band leader, born July 8th of can't be right. Can't be 1980. It's got to be 1890, I think. I messed that up. And he was a member of the Chick Webb Orchestra in late 1936, playing the alto sax. Then in late 1938, he signed with, that's probably 1908. I think that's what it is. I transposed that. I have 1980, 1908, now that I remember it. But then in late 1938, he signed with Decca Records as a vocalist with his own band. They were known as the Tympany Five. Now, this song recorded December 3rd of 1952. Now, his Tympany Five were Bob Mitchell on trumpet, Jimmy Peterson on piano, Bert Payne on electric guitar, Bob Bushnell on bass, Charles Rice on drums and alto saxophone, and vocalist Louis Jordan. This one from January 1953. Louis Jordan and his Tympany Five on the Decca label. It's called You Didn't Want Me Baby.
You didn't want me, baby, and you threw your chance away. You thought you had a rain check, but there ain't no game today. Well, good evening, baby. What can I do for you? I don't seem to recall that we had a rendezvous. The last time I was with you, you were evil as you could be. The bartender had big eyes for you, but you had no eyes for me. Yeah, you didn't want me, baby, and you threw your chance away. You thought you had a rain check, yeah, but there ain't no game today. I remember one night, baby, when the snow was coming down. You made a date to meet me, then you ran right out of town. Yes, I was broke, beat, wet, and hungry, standing outside your door. Now it's my turn to tell you, baby, I can't use you anymore. I used to love you, baby, but you played so hard to get. So I found me someone else who made you easy to forget. Yeah, you didn't want me, baby, when the time was right. Now you starving for some loving, and I done gone and lost my appetite. You didn't want me, baby, in 1943. Now I'm older and I'm wiser, and you don't look so good to me. Yes, you could have had me, baby, in 1949. Yeah, but the only time you want me is when you got a belly full of wine.
I like it when they mention years, especially years that Johnny G can't associate with, but there you go. He mentioned 43 and 1949. Yes, this record, though, came out in January of 1953. That's Louis Jordan and his Tympany Five on the Decca record banner. You Didn't Want Me, Baby is the name of the tune. We move into the year 1954. Let's go to Harlem, New York. Back to Harlem, New York. This is a flip side from the last 78 show. Featured the Crows on George Gollner's Rama record label with their fourth release, a great ballad called Untrue. The flip side is identified on the label as Vocal Jump. This tune written by Luther Dixon and Beverly Ross. And we can't forget the label owner, George Gollner, who I think really did contribute to a lot of the records that he put out on his Rama and G record labels, plus other labels. It features the great Daniel Sonny Norton on lead. Their fourth of six for the Crows from April 54 on Rama Records. It's called Baby.
Do-wop, do-wop, do-wah, wah, wah, do-wop, do-wop, do-wah, wah, wah, do-wop, do-wop, do-wah, wah, wah, do-do-do-do-do. Do-wop, do-wop, do-wah, wah, wah, do-wop, do-wop, do-wah, wah, wah, do-wop, do-wop, do-wah, wah, wah, do-do-do-do-do. Oh, 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 baby, I love you so. Oh, 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 baby, more than you know. Oh, baby, this isn't baby. Be my sweet baby. Please say you're mine, 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 baby. When you walk by, oh, 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 fella, just look inside. Oh, ask me, who is that baby? That pretty baby. Oh, on that dock. Oh, fellas, don't look so bad. Oh, 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 this doll, she is not for sale. Oh, sorry, you have to borrow some other darling to call your own. So, my sweet baby, love is the thing. Oh, 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 baby, this ain't no thing. Oh, baby, it's you I'm needing. To you I'm pleading. Say you love me. Say you love me. Say you love me. Say you love me. Say you love me.
Yeah, that's the great sound of the Crows here on the Vinyltreasure Show. We'll send that one out to Charlie LaRocco in our YouTube chat room. That is Daniel Sonny Norton on lead. Their fourth of six on George Goldner's Rama Records from April 1954. Baby is the name of the tune. Now, Tony Barcia says that they were involved in some car robbery that kind of messed up their career, unfortunately, because they probably should have had other releases, and I think they're all gone now, unfortunately, but we remember them here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Let's stay in the year 1954. I wasn't going to play this 78 for two reasons. It's not in the greatest shape, but it wasn't played as much as the flip side that I played on the last 78 show. And I recently played this on this, maybe 3 Saturdays ago, I think I played the flip of this on the March 1st show as a battle of the groups, as this song was covered later in April of 59 by a group called the Elviros on the Ravello label. It was called First Kiss. But it really sounds great on the 78, I have to say. It features, I'm talking about the Charms here out of Cincinnati, Ohio. This is on Sid Nathan's Deluxe record label, and this is their 7th release. It was the flip side of Two Hearts. This is the B-side, penned by Henry Stone and Lois Mann, and Lois Mann was an alias for label owner Sid Nathan, and probably the true writer, also Otis Williams, probably wrote this tune. But let's go to November of 1954 for the Charms. Otis Williams on lead, the flip side of Two Hearts. It's called The First Time We Met. The Charms.
Young lovers are frowned on.
you gave me, I'll always remember. I was just a child to then. Your lips were so tender. That kiss I remember, for that was the first day we met.
First day we met.
Now when I hold you in my arms, my young heart is afire to hold on to your love is my one desire. People laugh at our love because we were so young. Let them say what they want about you and I. And here's the reason why. We'll cherish our love, not hear what they say, until the day we die. The first kiss you gave me, I'll always remember. I was just a child till then. Your lips were so tender. That kiss I'll remember, for that was the first day we met. First day we met.
And B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go, The Sound of the Charms. Otis Williams on lead there from November 1954 on Sid Nathan's Deluxe record label. The song entitled The First Time We Met. That is their 7th release on the Deluxe label, The Flip of Two Hearts. We are in the 1954 block. Now, on the last 78 show, I featured the Flamingos on Al Benson's Parrot record label for listener Tommy Albergo. Featured their second of 3 on Parrot. That did come out on a 45, but I don't have the 45. I ended up buying the 78 from Spence Wooten. The side I featured was called I Really Don't Want to Know, which featured Solly McElroy on lead, but I never played the flip side of the Parrot release. And I bet many of you out there don't even know you own this song on the Checker label, and you can read this on Marv Goldberg's site. Actually, Billy Vera reasoned it with Marv that John Burton was the attorney working for Leonard Chess in 1956, and he would purchase Benson's Parrot and Blue Lake labels, which is how this song ended up as a B-side to the Flamingos' 4th release on the Checker label. And I know a lot of you have the record A Kiss From Your Lips, which came out in April of 1956, but the song first came out in April of first came out on the Parrot label in December of 1954. It was the flip side of I Really Don't Want to Know. Now, Walter Spriggs and Al Benson get the writer credit on this. I think it's different on the Checker release, if I'm not mistaken. And it features Nate Nelson on lead. We're going to send this one out to Tommy Albergo. December 54, the Flamingos on Parrot with Get With It, the Flamingos.
Oh, I'll make your heart go tingling, make you holler, wanna scream, scream, holler, hold me tight, love me baby, all night, get with it, come on and get with it, get with it, please don't quit it, I need your loving to make me strong. Here, there, to declare I need you everywhere. Get ready. Come on and get ready. Get with it. Please don't quit it. Oh, oh, oh.
Love me pretty baby all night.
Get with it. Come on and get with it. Ooh, get with it. Please don't quit it. Don't quit it. Ooh, baby. Oh, Dorothy. Oh, I love you, don't stop.
Yeah, those are the Flamingos on the Parrot record label. Al Benson's Parrot Records, December 54. That's the flip side of I Really Don't Want to Know. Get With It is the name of the two. Tommy Albergo, if you have A Kiss From Your Lips, you have that record. It's on the Checker label. Johnny G here on a Thursday. We are in the 1954 block. I mean, nobody plays this gal enough from Essex County, New Jersey, but Johnny G does. She joined Joe Morris's Cavalcade as a vocalist as Fay Shrugs. But then Joe would move over to Al Brown's Herald record label, and she would become Fay Adams. Now, people, or I should say other shows, often play her R&B hit, which was called Shake a Hand, but she had 13 releases on the Herald record label, and I don't think many people play any of her records, but I want to play them. And this is on the last 78 show. I featured her third release called Every Day. Let's give a spin to the flip side, and she had such a powerful voice. Now, this tune written by George Meisel's, who is the brother of Sammy Meisel's and Maurice Meisel's, who wrote I Want You, I Need You, I Love You for Elvis Presley. And another writer is Saul Winkler. Now, she's being backed up by Joe Morris and his orchestra from February 54. Let's give a listen to Fay Adams. Fay Adams on Herald. It's called Say a Prayer.
When you need a guiding hand, say a prayer. When you need someone to understand, just say a prayer.
go. February 1954 release there for Miss Fay Adams. Fay Adams on Al Silver's Herald label. Say a Prayer is the name of the tune. That's the flip side of Every Day. Let's move into 1955 now as we head to Winston-Salem, North Carolina for this next group. First recording for Bess Berman's Apollo record label. Now this quintet would include Lymon and Clarence Pauling, Otto Jeffries, William Samuels, and lead singer on this, Johnny Tanner. They would sign with Sid Nathan's King Records in 1954. They had 26 releases on the King record label. This is their fifth release. They recorded this in January 19th of 1954, released in February of 1955, almost a year later. Let's give a listen to the Five Royales, Johnny Tanner and the Five Royales on King. It's called How I Wonder.
I wonder, how I wonder, oh how I wonder, wonder, I wonder, I wonder, I wonder, where my darling is tonight. I wonder, how I wonder, oh how I wonder, was I wrong? Come back, I'm so all alone to take this heart that she always on. If other arms held her tight, I wonder, is it too late now? Now that I see the light, I wonder, how I wonder, oh how I wonder.
I thought I would have enough time at 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but I barely made it back. There you go. Those are the Five Royales, Johnny Tanner and the Five Royales from February 1955 on Sid Nathan's King record label. How I Wonder is the name of the tune, if you would only know. As I continue here, we are in the 1955 block, and you all know this gal, James Etta Hawkins, born January 25th, 1938 in Los Angeles, California. Now, at age 14, she met up with musician Johnny Otis, who was instrumental with her signing with the Bahari Brothers modern record label, and her debut single was a tune called The Wallflower, which originally was called Roll With Me Henry, but they said, wait a minute, that's a little bit too risque, we can't say that. So they changed it to The Wallflower, so that comes two ways. But all those Annie records were out at the time, and they decided to change it because it was too suggestive to The Wallflower. And here's the follow-up to that tune, and it again features Richard Berry, or he's in the background. He's on this record too, and the Peaches, although they're not mentioned on this on the label here. It's mentioned though on the label that he is Henry, that Richard Berry is Henry, and he's also a co-writer, and this is with Maxwell Davis and his orchestra from May of 1955, Miss Etta James. Etta James on the modern label, the follow-up to Roll With Me, Henry. It's called Hey, Henry.
Henry! You couldn't dance at all, but now you're on the ball. The way you Texas hop, the way you jump and rock.
Talk to me, baby.
You're doing fine, Henry, the way you jump and rock.
All right, mama.
You're doing fine, Henry, the way you do the bop.
But how am I doing now?
And everything is alright. But when we do the boogie woogie, shake it all night long. When we do the boogie woogie, shake it all night long. Shake it, Henry, till the band goes home. Henry, oh Henry,
yeah.
Love the way you jump and rock.
All right now. But how am I doing now?
Everything is alright. Well, baby, the dance you're doing is moving me. Let's dance and rock till the rooster crows, and we rest a while, dance some more. You're doing fine, Henry, the way you jump and rock. You're doing fine, Henry, the way you do the bop.
But how am I doing now?
Everything is alright. Well, baby, the dance you're doing is moving me. Let's dance and rock till the rooster crows, and we'll rest a while, dance some more. You're doing fine, Henry, the way you jump and rock.
All right, baby.
You're doing fine, Henry, the way you do the bop.
Okay. But how am I doing now?
All right,
How am I doing now?
all right.
How am I doing now?
Everything is alright.
Wow, I got these hearing things on here. She had some voice for a 15-year-old, I have to say, or 14-year-old when she recorded that. That's Miss Etta James there, and the Richard Berry in the background. May 1955 release on the modern record label. Hey Henry is the name of the tune, and we are in the 1955 block. We go to Queens, New York. Now, you don't know many of these later records, but these songs, but they sound so good on a 78, I have to say, even if they're not in the mintiest of shape, although a lot of these are. I had to pass up on a lot of the other ones that were kind of wrecked. It's unfortunate, but I mean, I got them in my travels, of course. But this great group from Queens, New York, first recording for the Network label in 1955 or earlier in 1955. They would sign with B. Castlin's Hull Records and put out this classic tune. It was their first of four on Hull Records, written by the lead singer Shane Shepherd, a.k.a. James Shepherd, September 1955. These are the Heartbeats on Hull. It's called Crazy. for You, the Heartbeats.
You're driving me crazy, oh my darling, where have you been? It seems so childish when I always come to pen. You don't seem to understand that I'm crazy just for you. My nights are so lonely when you're not by my side. I think of you, darling, and fear just for love. My eyes, you don't seem to understand that I'm crazy just for you. Crazy for you. Please say you love me. Please say you care. Oh, life without you, so hard to bear. I love you, darling. Want you to know. Please don't leave me. Please don't go. My nights are so lonely when you're not by my side. I think of you, darling, and feel just for love. My eyes, you don't seem to understand that I'm crazy just for you.
Yeah, we have to call that a classic here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Those are the Heartbeats. That's James Shepard on lead, the Heartbeats from September 55 on the whole record banner. Crazy for You is the name of the tune. I wonder, though, if when they re-released that, when Morris Levy put that out, could they have picked another alternate take of that? You know, I don't know. You have to check those like roulette reissues that they put out, because some of them are different cuts, just like the Oldies 45 series too. Johnny G here on a Thursday as we continue. Let's move into 1956. Been featuring this gal duet out of Los Angeles, California over the last few weeks, both on the Saturday show and also here on the Thursday afternoon show. This is on the Bahari Brothers RPM record label. They were Betty and Rosie Collins, collectively known as the Teen Queens, and their brother was Aaron Collins, was a member of the Jack/Cadets, but they would have 6 releases for the RPM record label. This was their 5th. I don't think many people play this song, period, from November 1956, the Teen Queens on RPM. It's called Rock Everybody.
R
Yeah, the sound of the Teen Queens there. Let me just see the writer credit on this for a second. Yeah, this is I didn't Bill Haley in the comments did a song called R.O.C.K. I think it was the same song or similar to it, unless Johnny G is going out of his mind. There you go, the Teen Queens, November 1956 release on the RPM record label. That's Rock Everybody. Their fifth of six for the RPM record label. Let us continue here in 1956. Johnny G is not bashful to feature blues 78s here on the program. This singer-songwriter, guitarist, harmonica player since 5 years old, born Alec Ford on December 5th of 1899 in Glendora, Mississippi. He was also known as Alex Rice Miller, first recording with Elmore James on his trumpet release, Dust My Broom, which I have featured here on the 78 show. He then had his own solo releases beginning in 1951. He would sign with Leonard Chess's Checker label in 1955. This is his third release on the Checker label. It's a song he wrote, and this did chart number 14 on the Billboard R&B chart. This is a Monarch press. You know, I talk about the Monarch West Coast presses with the Delta in the dead wax. Well, this has a Delta in it, and you can tell from the print. Where is Big Dave Swinger? This is from September 1956. Sonny Boy Williamson. Sonny Boy Williamson on the Checker label. It's called Keep It to Yourself.
Keep our business to yourself. Please, darling, do me a favor. Keep our business to yourself. I don't want you to tell nobody in your family, and don't mention it to nobody else. Don't tell your mother, don't tell your father, don't tell your sister, don't mention it to your brother. Please, darling, keep our business to yourself. Don't you tell nobody, and don't mention it to nobody else. You have a husband, I have a wife. If you start to talking, that's gonna mess up our life. Please, please, baby, keep our business to yourself. Don't you tell nobody, don't mention it to nobody else. Goodbye, darling.
There you go, Harmonica Blues here on the Vinyltreasure show. That's Sonny Boy Williamson. That's his third release on Leonard Chess's Checker label, September 1956. Keep It to Yourself is the name of the tune. Let us continue, and we are in the year 1956. We have motion picture music up next. Now, you all know this group. The members were lead tenor Frankie Lymon, first tenor Jimmy Merchant, second tenor Herman Santiago, baritone Joe Negroni, and bass Sherman Garnes, collectively known as the Teenagers. This was their fifth release for George Gallner's G record label, as both sides of this disc were included in the Alan Freed movie Rock, Rock, Rock. They lip-synced both sides of this song, released in November of 56, this record. The sides predated the film, I think, by a month, but both sides received plenty of airplay here in New York, and it was great to be able to see not only the Teenagers on film, but also the Moonglows and Flamingos and Chuck Berry and Laverne Baker, Teddy Randazzo and the Three Chuckles, and others. And George Gallner gets label credit on this, and let's hear this on a 78. Let's send this one out to Paul Barber. He mentioned this. He likes this tune. So this goes out to listener Paul Barber, November 1956. The Teenagers, Frankie Lymon and the Teenagers on G. It's called I'm Not a Juvenile Delinquent.
I'm not a juvenile delinquent.
No, no.
February 1956 release there for Frankie Lymon. I'm sorry, November 56 release for Frankie Lymon and the Teenagers. We'll send that one out to listener Paul Barber. It's on George Gallner's G record label. I'm not a juvenile delinquent, although I've been dealing with lots of delinquents. When I don't know what it, maybe it's AI delinquents. I don't know what it is, but let us continue. We are in the 1956 block. Let's go to Brooklyn, New York now for this next group, which included Ronnie Davis, first tenor, James Skippy Phil, second tenor, Thomas Davis, baritone, Richard Ricky Williams, bass, and the high falsetto lead singer, his name Eddie Puddin Carson. Collectively, they were known as the Royal Tones. They signed with High Weiss's Old Town record label out of New York City in November of 1956. Signed them right on the spot. They went to audition for High Weiss, and their debut single was a song called Crazy Love. I think Alan Freed played that record on his Wins program. But this is the flip side, an excellent ballad featuring Eddie Puddin Carson on lead from February 56. These are the Royal Tones on Old Town. It's called Never Let Me Go, the Royal Tones. B-sides here on the Vinyltreasure show as we wind down. Those are the Royal Tones. Royal Tones from February 56, that high falsetto voice of Eddie Puddin Carson on lead. Never Let Me Go is the name of the tune. That's the flip side of Crazy Love. Now, they had a second release, which is pretty good. I like it, called Latin Love. I think I have a whipped copy on a 78, but I have the 45. They also backed up Ruth McFadden on Two in Love, which I do have on a nice 78. Johnny G here, winding down the program. 4 more 78s to go. We are in the year, actually, this was released late in 1956, but I have to say that this song on a 78 sounds so much better than the 45. The group out of Lancaster, South Carolina, they were all in high school when they got together. They would sign with Ernie Young's Excello Records, had 4 releases on the Excello label. This was their debut single, written by the lead singer of the group, his name Maurice Williams. They were known as the Gladiolas, and they identify this on the label as a calypso, and would become a big hit, of course, for the Canadian group called the Diamonds. This did chart regionally, number 3 on WFOX in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and also 3 on MEOW in Albany, New York. Sounds really cool on a 78, December 56. The Gladiolas on Excello and the original version of Little Darling. Go. That's the sound of the Gladiolas. Gladiolas there, Maurice Williams on lead. That's the original version of A Little Darlin' on Ernie Young's Excello Records, released in December of 56. You know, I could have done a Battle of the Groups because I have the Diamonds release on a Mercury 78 and a nice copy of that too. We'll send that one out to listener Tommy Albergo. He likes the original better than the Diamonds. Usually a lot of people like the Diamonds version better than the Gladiolas version. Of course, the Gladiolas would evolve into the Zodiacs, Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs. As we move into 1957 now, as I don't often feature the Platters on the Mercury label on the Vinyltreasure show, but how about a 78 on the Mercury label, as this was recorded on December 4th of 1957, released December 11th. They really rushed this one out of 1957. The song written and produced by their manager, Buck Ram, and the lineup at this session was David Lynch, Herb Reed, Zola Taylor, Paul Roby, and lead singer Tony Williams. This charted number 56 on Billboard, 36 on Cashbox, and a big number 4 record on WCAE if you were listening in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, from December 57. The Platters on the Mercury label. It's called Helpless. The Platters.
I'm so helpless grown. I need you, darling. Please don't make me cry. I just can't do without you. So helpless I've grown. I can admit we've said our last goodbye. Why can't you help me and come back to my arms? Won't you tell me my fears are false alarm? Is it hopeless to love you? Don't tell me it's so, for nothing else would help less than to know. Why can't you help me and come back to my arms? Won't you tell me my fears are false alarm? Is it hopeless to love you? Don't you tell me it's so, for nothing else would help less than to know.
Yeah, Tony Williams and the Platters there from December 1957. That is the intended A-side. Helpless is the name of the tune on the Mercury record label. No, Darren, the flip side is called Indifferent. I think it was a song I think Bill O requested at one time here on the program. Two more 78s to go before we sign off here. Let's move into 1958. This is a late one here, as this one, another 78 that sounds far superior than the 45. Well, I'm sorry, I mess up. That one, it's not yet. It's August 58. I messed up. We were all saddened with the when we heard of the passing of Jerry Butler. He passed away on February 20th, 2025 at the age of 85 from the effects of Parkinson's disease. Now, he was born in Sunflower, Mississippi. Then he moved to Chicago at an early age, and he, together with Curtis Mayfield, sang in the church choir and is singing in the gospel quartet, the Northern Jubilee Gospel Singers. Now, Butler, along with Mayfield, recruited Arthur Brooks, Richard Brooks, and Samuel Gooden, and they would become the Impressions. And I featured their debut single on the Saturday night show. It came out in April of '58. On on Falcon Records. And when Butler passed away, we did a tribute to the late Jerry Butler. But it was For Your Precious Love was the song. But this was the follow-up. This is actually the B-side. The A-side of this was called Come Back My Love. But this is the flip. This tune, written by group member Arthur Brooks. It features the late Jerry Butler on lead from August 1958, a late 78 on the Abner label. These are the Impressions with Love Me.
Dearest, oh my darling, please love me as I love you, for I need sing, and in every word of every song I sing, I'll offer you all that I possess, my heart, my soul, and happiness, if you'll tell me that you love me. And ooh, when you smiled at me, all heaven seemed to come down to me and tell me that she loves you. And if I fail to prove my love, heaven knows that I have tried my love for every moment of every day. I was doing something to make you look my way and tell me that you love me. And ooh, when you smiled at me, all heaven seemed to come down to me and tell me that she loves you. And if I fail to prove my love, heaven knows that I have tried my love. So tell me that she loves me.
Here you go, Jerry Butler and the Impressions there. That is the B-side to their follow-up to For Your Precious Love, a song entitled Love Me. That one there from November 19... Oh, I'm sorry, from... Why am I looking at the last record? August 1958, the Impressions there on the Abner record label, the flip side of Come Back My Love, song entitled Love Me. Well, that's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyltreasure Show. Hope you enjoyed this 78 show here. And we started off from 1932. We're ending here in 1958. So it takes me a while to prepare for this show, unfortunately. But the one good thing is that I'm cleaning a lot of the 78s that I'm discovering here down in the no humidity basement. But I have to get them out. They're all up here. Can't have too many of these heavy 78s up here in your attic. That's not good. I mean, this house is a stucco home with concrete flooring and everything else, but still, it's a lot of weight on the floor. So I got to get them on. I got to get them on another floor. I can't continue to bring the 78s up here. But thank you all for being here. Again, if you have a request, you can send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. Working on getting the Johnny G Studios revamped. Haven't heard from the audio place yet. I'm hoping they'll get to me by tomorrow, if not early next week. But I did give them the things that I currently have, but I'm looking for an expert opinion to do some things easier and better here on the program. So stay tuned for that. So thank you all for being here. I'll see some of you on Saturday evening beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 to midnight. That's the 50s and early 60s show. If you're into vocal group harmony and R&B, you want to tune into that program. Also, again, send me your requests at vinyltreasures@aol.com. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Very important to do that so I can maybe play some records that the copyright police won't arrest me for. But anyway, we're going to close the show tonight with a real late 78 that came out in November of 58 and sounds so far superior than the VJ 45 that it came out on. It was a great group out of Gary, Indiana. They would have 20 releases on Vivian Carter's VJ record label, which was out of Chicago. This was their 16th release. and it features the bass man on lead, and the bass of the group was Gerald Gregory. These are the Spaniels, and their rendition of a 1938 tune that was written by Hoagie Carmichael and Frank Lesser from November 58. Our closer, the Spaniels on VJ, and their rendition of the tune Heart and Soul. That's going to do it, folks. Johnny G is out of here. I'll see you next time right here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long, the Spaniels.
Heart and soul, the way a fool would do madly, because you held me so tight and stole a kiss in the night. Oh, heart and soul. Lost control and stumbled overboard gladly. That magic night we kissed there in the moonlight. Oh baby, oh, but your lips were too much, yes, never before were mine, so strangely willing. So now I see what a kiss can do. Look at me, you got me loving you